there, library friends. I am back and I'm all alone, so I'm going to take off my mask for right now because I want to show you guys a few of our new picture books that we have just gotten in on our new releases picture book shelf. And then that way you have an idea of some of the things that we have here for you that you might want to include either in your next holds that you're placing or in the next book bundle that you're requesting from us. So I have a bunch of books facing out here, you can kind of see. So we have one of my new favorites is The Little Mermaid. It's a tale as old as time, right? But this is definitely not the Disney version. It's a retelling and it's done by Jerry Pinkney, who is a Caldecott medalist, and it is just gorgeous. If you take a look inside, you can see all of his art and just the beautiful colors that you see here, and it is just a stunning retelling of this tale. So definitely take a look and check out the new Little Mermaid by Jerry Pinkney. We also have I'm a Hungry Dinosaur. So if you might be a hungry dinosaur with a hungry tum, you might want to mix, beat, and make a cake that's yum. This is a really fun, simple toddler probably story, and it talks about baking a cake. So if any of you guys like to cook or like to bake, this might be a fun one to read while you wait for your cake to bake. So that's Hungry Dinosaur. We also have this really great series that we got. It's a Usborne book, and this one is at the library, and it's actually called a Shine a Light book, which is fun because I don't have a flashlight right here, but when you have this book, you can shine a light through the page and it actually will reveal a little bit of a surprise. So that might be something fun to try, a very interactive book, and we have those series with a bunch of different places, but of course the library is one of my favorites. We also have Binis Diwali. So if you're looking, we did this with our holiday hoopla, all the different holidays that we just kind of went through. So this one is a beautifully done picture book that you can take a look at and learn all about the holiday of Diwali and how it's celebrated. So this is a really fun, beautiful story. I mean, just look at that page with all of the fireworks, and it's just such a great story to learn a little bit more about that holiday. So we have that. We also have this one, Sugar and Milk, which is also one of my newer favorites. This is probably for a little bit of an older reader. The story is about someone coming to a new country and not really feeling very welcome, not really feeling like she belongs. She felt very alone. And so she gets told a story about people way back in history, kind of almost like a fairy tale in Persia, from Persia, where they came to be part of the land, and the person who was there said, you know, it's too crowded, there's not enough room for you. And they decided to pour a glass of milk, and instead of the glass being too full, they added some sugar to the milk. And what do you think happened? The sugar dissolved, right? And it actually made the milk sweeter. And so it made the land better to bring new people to the land and blend in together. So this is a really beautiful story that you might want to give a try, and it's just such a pretty tale. From that, we go to our purple puffy coat guys. These are two bug friends, and this guy's birthday was that day, and so his friend decided to buy him a great present. The only problem was the present that he bought him might not have been the best present for him, because I think it was the present that he might have wanted rather than the present that his friend actually wanted. We get into trouble with that sometimes too, right? So that's another great fun story, okay? We also have a new bilingual Spanish collection. So this is Senorasco on Vacation. So you can learn some Spanish. So this is a great story that has also a lot of Spanish vocabulary in it. and it's going to give you some different things, and all in the context of a story. So it's not just like a dictionary or something that you don't read with a story, but this is actually this character and how he goes on vacation. So that's a fun one too. All right, so we have all of those that I kind of pulled out. We also have a few other ones here that I'd like to share. So Jan Thomas is one of my favorite authors. He has done Is Everybody Ready for Fun and Rhyming Dust Bunnies. So just came out with a new book, The Chicken Who Couldnt. So I just can't. You might have found yourself in that position where you think, oh, I just can't do this. Well, this chicken thinks that they can't do it, and his friends help him along the way, and actually, he can, just to let you know. So this is a fun one. All right, we have that one. Then the other one that I wanted to show you here was a book that is kind of by a local author. This is Zaras' Big Messy Bedtime. So bedtime can sometimes be difficult, right? And it can cause a lot of drama in a household. People, children don't want to go to bed. Parents want you to go to bed. This might be the perfect story to tell when you are worrying about going to bed and you can't fall asleep. She has Worry the Dragon. And he can be there for her when she's telling him everything that's troubling her. So this is a really great story to read, especially if you're having a little bit of trouble with bedtime here. And it's just a beautifully done story. We've got that one. And then I think the last one that I'm going to show you is another favorite of mine. It's called Lift. And Lift is one of those books that are very relying on the pictures. So there's some words here, but you really have to pay attention to what's happening in the pictures of the story. And if you don't know, a lift is also an elevator, right? That's something you sometimes in England and places like that, they call an elevator a lift because it lifts you from one floor to the other. And the favorite thing about the elevator, especially the elevator at the library that I've noticed, is you guys love to push the buttons, right? So they always fight over who gets to push the buttons in the lift or the elevator here. And this little girl, she's not very happy with her little brother because he steals her turn at pushing the buttons. But as you go along, and like I said, it becomes more of like a wordless book where you have to read the pictures, she actually travels through her closet, which she has made into an elevator, to all the way to outer space. Look at that. So this book is just amazing to read, and read the pictures along with it and find out what your imagination can do. And maybe you can forgive your brother for stealing your turn. All right, you guys, these are just a few of our new picture books. I'll be back to show you some more new ones maybe next week. And I hope that you guys are all doing really well, staying safe, staying healthy, and we will be here for you. So if you want to borrow any of these books, just give us a call, or you can go on the catalog, place a hold, and we'll be happy to make sure that you get a chance to check them out. We'll see you soon. Bye, everybody.